Are you now or have been a member of the Communist Party of Canada?
No, never. I've never been related to any political organization whatsoever. That includes the Freemasons, conservatives, liberals, all that stuff is meant to cause divisions. I already explained that. It's there to cause the division. If you're thinking commie, if you're thinking liberal, then that's the way you're going to be, and you're going to be divided from all these other places, right? Well, what I'm doing is I'm ignoring all that stuff, and I'm thinking about what's inside here for every one of us. What's really important. On August 11th, I'll be in Hamilton. On August 13th in Kitchener. August 15th in Oshawa. And then the 17th and 18th, I'll be in Ottawa on Parliament Hill for 2 days. And as I stated earlier, I'm going to Stephen Harper's house. And I'm going to drop a letter in his mailbox peacefully. I'm not a violent person. And then after that, it's Montreal for 2 days. So that would be the 19th and 20th. And then after that, I'm walking from outside of Montreal all the way to Halifax. And I do have, and I've already walked pretty far. I do have to take a couple rides, hospital stay.
Are you documenting this?
Yes, I have about 300 gigabytes of video right now from the journey so far, and there's lots more to come. There's lots more. Change our ways for a better world for future generations. So, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it.
And I think you need
Thanks
to,
for coming, man, dude.
I think
that.
you need
No
to
problem.
start.
Good to meet you, man. Yeah.
Indeed.
You feel like doing an interview?
I could do a quick one, yeah.
So we're here at Conspiracy Culture with a guest. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Mark Howitt. I'm the founder of the World Public Union and documentary filmmaker, musician. I used to run a record label called Archaic North Entertainment. And I came to Conspiracy Culture today to address people about the concerns that I've heard from Canadians from Sudbury up until Toronto. I'm walking across Eastern Canada. With the exception of medical emergencies, I'll need rides in the 400 and the 401. It's illegal to walk on those highways. Plus, I had seminars set up now, so I do need rides when I got to Barrie, like after Barrie and stuff. So I'll be walking again from Montreal to Halifax and meeting people all along the way, so I could walk into their towns and talk to the people face to face rather than driving past them and ignoring people that are in the communities along the way. So I've talked to lots of Canadians and I've heard their concerns and these problems that we're faced with all boil down to money. Everything was good. There was one guy who got upset and left, but there was definitely some challenging questions from the audience, and which is what I was expecting and what I was wanting. That's definitely what I want. I want to learn.
People are lazy.
Absolutely.
And the lazy ones want the money from the people who work.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, you're way off base. You're talking about a socialist utopia. You're talking about a socialist utopia. Free.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Free is good.
Free is good. We're advocating for a socialist global utopia. Mark, you lost me. I put a lot of money in that box for you.
Yeah, you can
Buy
take
yourself
it
a new pair of shoes. My goodness, I thought we were going to hear about your work and your DVDs. I don't understand you.
He's only been in the shop 1 or 2 times.
That, what he was saying, is a way to divide us. When really we have to think about the problems that we're faced with. My YouTube channel has, I believe, it's probably over 3 million views since I've left. It was just under 3 million before I left, actually, so it might be over 3 million now. And I understood that people were listening to some of the stuff I was talking about, so I wanted to do something different and actually try to make a difference. And I also had some things happen in my personal life that I just didn't want to put a Band-Aid over, and I wanted to go right to the source and stop the bleeding, essentially. And that was government and corporations and corruption that exists in government and in every local community that I've been through, essentially. So.
Yeah, and you mentioned your YouTube channel. What are some of the movies you've made?
I've made The Formation of Resistance was the first one, then Evidence of Murder, which consisted of a short documentary on William Cooper, Malcolm X, RFK, JFK, Abraham Lincoln, and also after that it was 2012 Revolution, World Awakening, and then after that one I made James Holmes Conspiracy, and then after that I have the Illuminati, and then Sandy Hook the documentary, and more recently my newest one is called NWO Domino Effect, and that's where I'm at. And I decided to do something different this time and do a reality show where I'm going to be documenting my experiences and what I've been through, and I've got about I've got a lot of videos from people all around where I've been, and it's evidence of what their concerns are, and I'm documenting it all for a reality show. So I'm doing a reality show as opposed to a documentary to address these concerns this time. And it's a reality show about our reality, essentially.
Awesome, yeah, and you mentioned the Sandy Hook and the James Holmes and stuff, and I was wondering, what are your thoughts on this? There's this guy on YouTube, he's all over YouTube, this Dallas Goldbug guy, and he's like trying to say that they're all actors and stuff. Like, what do you think about that guy?
I think Dallas Goldbug thinks that King Kong Bundy was Wayne Carver.
To the chief medical examiner.
What kind of office do you run here?
My sensibilities may not be the average man.
So that says it all. I think it's ludicrous, it's obscene, it's obviously put out there to get people to look in the wrong direction and make a joke out of it all, which I don't think is too funny. I think that there was some serious stuff you need to look at there, and it's not a joke, it's not a laughing matter, so that's my opinion on that.
For real,
I think I did a smear campaign on Dan Dix, actually.
Right.
And that's how I met Dan Dix. He was concerned because I had his picture in the Sandy Hook documentary, and I guess some of his viewers thought that I was attacking him in the video by posting that picture that Goldberg posted, and I sent a message to Dan and I said, no man, that's not what's happening here. Like I posted your picture to show people how ridiculous his claims are, and then that's how we met and we started talking and we did an interview actually on Press for Truth about that. So that's why I met him.
Yeah. So I guess you're on this big journey, I guess. And you're in Toronto, so it started in North Bay and you're headed to Halifax?
It started in Sudbury, and I've made it to Toronto so far. I did have to go to the hospital, the emergency in Huntsville, due to wounds on my feet. The OPP told me not to walk from Huntsville to Barrie, and the doctor recommended to stay off my feet for 5 days, so I got a bus ride from Huntsville to Barrie, which is essentially the only long ride I got. The only other time I had to get a short ride was 20 kilometers to a hotel when a tornado was coming through, and I had severe flesh wounds on my ankles. And another time I sprained my ankle on the way to North Bay. It was swollen up huge. I've got crazy graphic videos that show the injuries that I've been going through. But now I'm walking fine. I heal fast, which is another good thing. I'm a fast healer, and I think it's all in the power of the mind that's really doing it. It must be, because I'm not eating a lot and I'm not drinking a lot. I don't want to threaten anybody or cause anybody harm doing this. I'm actually here to spread awareness and peace and love and unity, and that's what I'm doing as best as I can. So, and it's been really effective actually. I have talked to a lot of people, and I have got a lot of great interviews with people on the streets and at their homes and all sorts of things. So it's been really this is the most eye-opening journey I've ever been on, and it's really taught me a lot about all sorts of things, for sure.
From something you brought up, and when you were mentioning about your tattoos and how you've got, like, do you believe in, like, that there is, like, a satanic conspiracy? And, like, because I know you brought up that you got that tattoos.
Well, it's obvious who these people are representing. These people, I'm saying that as in some sort of secret elite group that is shaping the world and making sure that we don't get ahead, and making sure that the system runs, that the government stays intact. That's their main goal, is to make sure that finances, corporations, Wall Street, all that stuff stays intact. Banks are still making profits off interest and all that stuff. These people are making sure that that stuff stays intact. And for what they're doing to the world, they have to be worshiping something evil, something dark. And yeah, I would say it's definitely Luciferian. I've studied Freemasonry, high-ranking. Some of what they study in the high levels, I've read their books, and it says right in the Freemason books that they're worshiping Lucifer, the Lord of Light. So, the all-seeing eye. And I fully agree with that. I fully believe that that's what they're doing. And I did get tattoos, evil tattoos, satanic stuff when I was like younger, because I was in death metal bands and I was all into that stuff, and I felt like I was programmed at a young age to become supportive of an evil system, and that's why that's what they want, right? They want us to have hatred in our hearts rather than love. And because when you love somebody and you are working with them in unity, that's when you're going to make change. But if you're hateful and you're deceitful, you're going to bring yourself down, destroy yourself from whatever you're doing. I'm not saying I'm a Christian or I believe in God or anything like that now, but I do believe in the human spirit, and I do believe in something like a creator of some sort that put this all here, and I do believe that everything happens for a reason. So that's another thing. And this shirt says it all. I want to show you guys this shirt. Some crimes can put you in jail, while others can put you in government. And I think that's about sums it up. I would also suggest look up Rick Simpson, Run from the Cure, great documentary. He shows you how to cure cancer with cannabinoids. Cannabis is almost like a cure-all. It cures so many things. It's unbelievable. And then you have oxy therapy. You have dietary supplements. You can change the diet and not eat all the bad food that they're making available for us out there, and just change your diet and eat more healthy. And then you could reduce the chances of getting cancer, and you could even get rid of cancer that way. My name is Mark Howitt, M-A-R-K-H-O-W-I-T-T. What I'm doing is called the March of Freedom. That's going to be the name of the show. That's also on Facebook, facebook.com/March of Freedom. And I run the World Public Union website as well, worldpublicunion.org. It is a publicly operated website. If anybody's out there who wants to contribute and help out, then just get in touch with the website, and I'd love to meet you guys, and put you guys in touch with people that are in your area that share like-minded views, because that's really important, is connecting people in different communities. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it is a publicly operated union. I don't want people to think that I'm the leader, because it's a group of leaderless leaders. So what that means is we're all our own leaders. We all take responsibility for our own actions. And if we're doing something bad, then you're taking responsibility for that. But if you're doing something good, you're also taking responsibility for that. And I think more people want to do good than harm. So.
Awesome. So you're back on Facebook?
Yeah, I got hacked. Totally hacked. I got it all on video. I've documented it all on video. It's going to be on the show. I got hacked pretty hard. A week after I left to do this March of Freedom, they deleted my Facebook account. They took it down. I couldn't even contact my family at home because they deleted my profile. I had to use a backup one just to let my wife know I was okay. And everybody that I didn't have on that backup profile was worried about me. They're like, what happened to him? He's doing the March of Freedom and all of a sudden his Facebook page gets hacked and taken down? Like, who hacked my account? They tried to silence me, and there was no reason for it. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just doing the March of Freedom and keeping people up to date on things, and connecting people to World Public Union locals all around, and then they shut me down. And it clearly said right on the screen, hacked. So someone hacked me and took my account down for a week during this, so it's been pretty hard for sure.
Yeah, that's hardcore. Yeah, we're talking about some real conspiracies here. We got Mark Howitt, and yeah, you can check out this interview on the TorontoTruthSeekers.com.
Nice, Toronto Truth Seekers. Yep. Peace be with you, my brother.
Thank you.
Indeed, and to all the people watching.
Word. Get Lawrence.
No, you don't want to get Lawrence.
Lawrence.